and was comfortably caught by the wicketkeeper Shah. So tremendous start for Nepal. 2 MCC wickets going in the first over, and it is now 6 for 2. And this is to square leg for a comfortable single, which brings more. Do we think it's Moore?
It's Peter Moore, yes.
It is definitely Peter Moore. This is where the commentator begins to lose confidence, but this Peter Moore, who's taken guard right-hander, tall man, as he waits as Carter comes into bowl outside the off stump, and that's hit cross bat through the point region. There's a man out there on the boundary in front of the grandstand. Throw comes in, not probably one of his best, but it's gathered up by the man backing up there, and the score moves to 8 for 2.
We're not aided by the fact that the MCC team don't have their names or indeed numbers on the backs of their shirts.
And no, indeed, and this second over in the 6 over a side competition, as Carter comes in now and bowls, and that's a ball outside off stump, which Jayawardene tries to hit through the onside and manages to make his ground at the bowler's end as the throw comes in, which is backed up, and it's just a single.
Now the scoreboard has changed over to Jayawardene now,
which is
from
something of a relief, as Moore surveys the field and gets ready to prepare to face Carter's 4th ball as he comes in now and bowls, and that's just outside off stump and pushed into the offside for a well taken single, which gets the MCC into double figures. 10 for 2, and MCC are sporting a blue outfit, and Nepal a rather fine. In comes Carter, and that's just short outside the off stump, and Jayawardene was down the pitch and is squirted away through just behind point, and it's going to run over the ropes now, and that's 4 runs. 14 for 2. So a good bit of improvisation there from Jayawardene. He's moved to 7. Moore has 2. So that's the rotations being put on the ball as the bowler prepares.
It's
25.
Lamachane?
Lamachane, who we understand plays for the Delhi Devils, Delhi Daredevils, and has made quite an impact here. So he's obviously a great favourite of the Nepalese crowd. In he comes now and bowls a wrist spin, and that's hit hard, and there was a sharp catch down here at long on. Jayawardene hit it hard. It was not an easy catch, but it will be disappointing for the man down there at long on, and disappointing for the bowler too.
I think that's Anil Sheikh down here.
Anil Sheikh. It's not easy in these conditions. It's wet, the ball will be slippery. It's a white ball, there's a white background. In he comes now and bowls second ball of that over, and that's hit hard by. Has that gone through the field there? It's gone down for 4 now in front of the man's stand. So 4 more to Jayawardene, take him into double figures. 19 for 2.
I think that was Rohit Paudel down there on the boundary, letting that one through.
Yeah, these are difficult conditions. It's still quite dark, and it was a white ball with these empty stands. It's the reverse sweep over the wicketkeeper's head, and that's going to run away. It's a man in hot pursuit, but he's not going to make it, and it crosses the boundary rope now just in front of the black sight screen on the pavilion, and Yes, a rather remarkable shot there from Jayawarden. It's the reverse sweep. He was trying to put it down towards the tavern, went over the wicketkeeper's head and ran away. Despite the rain we've had today, the outfield's still pretty quick. And
he didn't quite get it where he wanted or with the power he wanted, but such was the connection, it had enough.
Lamichenin now bowls, and Jayawarden this time edges down towards the short long leg, and it's actually a very good bit of running because Moore had backed up well and got comfortable. In the end it was safe as it bounced between the two of them, and the batsman only managed a single after a very tidy bit of fielding by the Nepalese duo out there in the deep. So the MCC score moves up to 26 for 2. Lamichenin coming to complete his over, and Moore hits that out to the man at deep mid wicket. It's just going to be a single.